People, hello, how are we? Hopefully we are all doing well. I'm Tom. Let's talk about the announcement. AJ versus Dubois has actually officially been announced. You know, it's what we expected, it's what we predicted. I think that's fair to say. Everyone kind of knew it was coming. It was kept pretty hushed though. Certainly the announcement stream was. But like I said, I think it's what we all thought was going to happen, and it's what ultimately ended up happening. My initial reactions is it's a good card. It's not as good a card as I predicted. Now, maybe that's just me being greedy and getting too much of what the Saudis have given has resulted in me thinking this card isn't quite what I expected. I was hoping for a Jaya Pataya, Fabio Wardley versus Fraser Clark, someone a bit more like that. And obviously we haven't got that, but we have got a very good card nonetheless, and ultimately headlined by two British heavyweights fighting for a world championship. That is what we're getting, and I'm really happy about that. I'm really excited about that, and I'm going to try and get tickets. Tickets go on sale this Friday, midday. I'm going to see if I can get tickets, you know what I mean? Initial thoughts, initial reactions. Look, Dubois is good. Dubois is very good. I predicted him, and I picked him to beat Hrgović. I thought Hrgović was perhaps slightly overrated, and I never really saw the hype behind Hrgović, so I picked Dubois to win. AJ, I've always said, I think is really good, and I think his career will age well, and it has. Looking at their recent performances, obviously I'll do a more in-depth fight as time progresses, but looking at their more in-depth, looking at their recent performances, I think Dubois fought the harder opponents, is pretty fair to say, but and he's dealt with them, but nothing to the same standard as what AJ is going to be. Same could be said for AJ. AJ's not fought as good as Dubois, and this will be his hardest step up. But let's make no mistake, when he fought Otto Wallin, he was arguably a top 10 guy. I probably didn't have him in there, but he was arguably top 10. When he fought Ngannou, he just, gone 10 rounds of fury and knocked him down. And look, hindsight's wonderful, but at the time, people were picking AJ to lose, which is incredible. So you can only beat what's put in front of you, and he's done that very convincingly. He knocked Helenius out in the 7th round, comfortably beat Franklin over 12-round decision, knocked out, steamrolled Ngannou, and made Otto Wallin quit in his corner, thinking, okay, actually, you are the real deal. I think for that reason, I'm going to pick AJ. I think AJ will step up and show levels in this fight, and I think he'll win a pretty not comfortable, but he'll win. Like, we look back at the Usyk fight, Usyk didn't win comfortably by any stretch, but he won the fight. I think it'll be like that. He'll win. AJ will win. It will be a rugged performance, a tough fought victory, but he'll win what will end up being probably quite a wide decision or stoppage. I personally think stoppage. I think he'll get to Dubois. I just think the way Hrgović was teeing off on Dubois, if AJ tees off on you like that, it's going to be a quick night, a short night for you. And I got no reason to believe he won't, because he's quicker than Hrgović, stronger than Hrgović, better than Hrgović. I also think if it goes the decision, I think AJ's a better boxer than Dubois. I think Dubois is a good boxer, don't get me wrong. By the way, I really like Dubois. I think Dubois is a great guy. I think he's a fantastic guy. I think he's a really good boxer, and he's got fantastic power. I just think AJ's better. I think Dubois could be there. He's only 26. I just think AJ's better. I think AJ's stronger, faster, better boxer, better combinations. And I think he will prevail. I think it will come down to it, and he'll be able to switch on in a way that Dubois won't be able to. This is going to be AJ. AJ's going to be the favourite here. Wembley's AJ's stomping ground. Wembley's where AJ beat Klitschko. AJ's going to be what the crowd is going to be singing, not Dubois. And we've never seen Dubois headline an event like this. So will that get to him? I don't know. And will Don Charles do a great job? I'm sure he will. I just think AJ's better, and I've got no worries about his training camp. I think he's got a great guy who will come up with a great training plan, game plan for him. And I think that's why I just think AJ's got all things in his favour. Now, you can't write off Dubois. And I'm absolutely not writing off Dubois. I think Dubois is fantastic. And as I said, he's been written off in his past couple of fights. And actually, I picked him to beat both of them. I picked him to win them both. And He did. But I just can't pick him to win this. I think AJ's a step too far. On the belt, for a time I was thinking, there's no news on the IBF situation. So what's going to happen there? And obviously Usyk's come in and vacated it. Now he was going to get stripped anyway. He's going to get stripped. But what he's done is, rather than tie it up in battles for the next 4 or 5 months, or 3 or 4 months, just tying it up in back and forth, he's just gone, look, I'll vacate it. You two can fight. We'll fight the winner. And that's what maybe he'll retire. But ultimately, he only wanted to be undisputed, which he's done, and now he's going to go and hopefully beat Fury for a second time. But he's done what he wanted to do. He achieved what he wanted to do, which is be the generational great, be the best of his era. And if he beats Fury a second time, he certainly has. So the belt, he's been undisputed. The belt doesn't really mean too much, and even if he did try to keep onto it, he knows he'd lose it anyway. So he's vacated it, and now it's got given to Dubois. I don't know how I feel about that, because why not just give it to the winner of this fight? So here you go, you two fight for it, winner takes it. Instead, he's just been given it, which I think is a bit wild. And they're going to fight. And I mean, on that, I think Dubois has been one of the best managed, best promoted fighters of this generation. Because he lost to he lost to Joyce, lost to Usyk, got another, after losing to Joyce, got another shot at Usyk, fair enough. After losing to Usyk, beats Miller and gets another shot at, interim in Hrgović, and now he's the champion after losing all his title fights. He's the champion, and he's fighting AJ at Wembley. He's the best promoted fighter I've ever seen, and that's again where I come down to why I think AJ's gonna win. Yeah, okay, Dubois is a champion, fair enough, and yeah, okay, Dubois had these fights against, Usyk, against, a Joyce. But he's lost them when he stepped up. And okay, he beat Hrgović, but again, I didn't think that was to the same standard. He lost the ones he stepped up, and he's going to step up to fight AJ, and I think he'll lose again. But look, that's my thoughts, people. That's my announcement or post-announcement thoughts. Your thoughts in the comment section down below. Look forward to reading them, people. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know how YouTube works. Peace.